tonight, as here is Prince between the circles. Guarded by Davis, hands off to Osman. Osman defended by LeBron James. Prince now in the corner, pulls up long two. Rebounded by James.
They don't really fast break, but they don't stop. They don't slow down, so they keep going to get inside position. Do it some nights and some nights others. Otherwise, they put you in a category, and Jetty is trying to get out of that situation.
Caldwell Pope and Cavaliers, as we mentioned, fell in Boston last night, 141-103. Meanwhile, the Lakers were idle and lying in wait as we have a foul on Dennis Schroeder. Saturday, the Lakers were in Chicago.
He can make that 9 out of 10 times.
Marc Gasol deals to Davis. Davis unloads a three. LeBron had the rebound for a moment. It's knocked out of bounds last situation there. Schroeder throws it behind James. Does Isaac Okoro later on this week. Andre Drummond is guarded by Marc Gasol. One of the free agent pickups by this Lakers team. Barges his way to the basket and banks it in.
He has an area.
The Lakers had to move some of the chess pieces around during the offseason as a floater by Davis is no good. Davis thought he got fouled, then Drummond does. Sexton works on Schroeder. He got stripped by Davis, but it comes to Okoro, who lays it up and in, and the Cavaliers have taken an early 8-2 lead. By Okoro, relays to Caldwell Pope. Around the horn it goes, now to Davis at the foul line. He's guarded by Drummond. Back to LeBron, uses a screen, launches a three.
And that's where LeBron has really...
39% this season is the 18-year man out of St. Vincent St. Mary. Okoro goes backdoor, dropped the pass, has to recover, deals back to Prince. Prince got LeBron on a flyby, shovels to Drummond. He floats. Prince rebounds. Prince pivots out of danger, deals to Osman. He'll slice to the basket, go high out the window, missed it. Drummond somehow forces it in.
Attacking the hoop.
Of the year, Montrezl Harrell from the Clippers, and Dennis Schroeder, who got the start, as Davis with a 15-footer, no good. They also added Wes Matthews and Marc Gasol.
I like the way the Cavs are getting the ball into the front court right away, not hesitating like they did in Boston.
Drummond squares up on Davis. Puts his back into Davis, goes toward the basket, got it blocked. Here comes James.
You got to go strong. You can't try and finesse him.
LeBron right to the basket. He draws a foul.
You can't zero in the paint.
Contavious Caldwell Pope hits again. Jared Allen has checked in off the Cavalier bench. Osman pulls up. Harrell blocks it.
Yeah, he kind of telegraphed that shot. Kind of knew that was coming.
James now works on Jetty Osman. Just over 4 minutes in, the Cavaliers on a 2-point lead. James continues to back in. Fadeaway jumper. Gets the roll.
And that's the ones like that to stay in.
16-time All-Star. Here's Colin Sexton. Nice feed inside to Drummond. Drummond takes a dribble. Shot puts one up from 12 feet away. That's no good. LeBron has another rebound. Led the entire league in assists per game last season, did James, as LeBron, and he's given the Lakers a 15-12 lead, 9 early points for James.
Well, he knows these rims very well, and he's comfortable in this surrounding.
Alley-oop intended for Allen, read by Davis. Out comes LeBron once again. He'll feed Harrell. Harrell in toward Okoro. That pass grabbed by Caldwell Pope. The Lakers reset. LeBron is guarded by Jared Allen. The shot clock shows 8. LeBron looking to set up one of the newest Cavs. Fadeaway three, rebounded by Drummond.
Check.
Andre on the run, goes coast to coast, gets whacked and fouled by Harrell. Only Okoro played considerable minutes. Part of that, of course, was that the Cavs had this back-to-back to finish off tonight here against these Lakers. Davis works on Drummond, pulls up, contested shot by Andre. And it's Allen who plucks it off the hardwood. Allen, Drummond, Sexton, Osman, and Okoro make up the Cavalier 5. So Okoro for 3. Rattles out. Drummond another rebound. Takes a dribble and scores.
He's dominating inside.
Joined us late. Drummond got Marc Gasol into foul trouble as Davis lays it up and in. Gasol sits with 3. Sexton step back mid-range. LeBron had it for a moment. Okoro not. Darius Garland is checked in for the first time. He'll guard Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder was the runner-up for the 6th Man of the Year award last season. Harrell won it. Both are on the floor together. Both pickups by the Lakers in the offseason. We have a foul call. It's on the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, most people think, John, that the Lakers improved themselves, but the Lakers really needed a guy with his energy.
Kyle Kuzma, the 4-year man out of Utah, sees his first action for the Lakers. Schroeder to the elbow.
And that young man, we already know what he does coming off the bench. Now he's a starter and giving the Lakers some very valuable minutes.
Schroeder is coming off the best season of his career in Oklahoma City. He averaged 19 points a game. Field goal percentage was up. Defense was better. Sexton, a step back three over Davis. That's
a step out. Collin did a good job of backstepping and not knocking it in.
Caldwell Pope lost it. He's able to work it back into Davis. Davis challenges Drummond.
And there's a guy that's 7 foot tall doing that.
In this first quarter, 21-19 Lakers. Garland tried to shovel one into Allen. It gets tipped to Windler. Windler shakes on Kuzma. Across the lane he goes. Stops, bounces to Allen. Now it's Sexton. Collin, leans in. A three is off the mark.
He probably thought he was getting fouled.
Trying to draw a foul on a rip-through move is Caldwell Pope from the corner. Throws it off the top of the backcourt.
Practice that little move a lot in practice and before practice. And you know, with this day and age of teams playing small, these are two teams that don't quite fit that mold. They go big.
As McGee takes a pass from Allen on cue. Schroeder works on Allen, drives, scoops, and scores.
He's a tough little man.
A lot of Schroeder here in the Eastern Conference with the Hawks in the early part of his career. His game has certainly expanded from those days as Sexton stops, launches a 15-footer.
And offensively, he's played pretty good. He always gets him a drive all the way to the basket in each game.
Didn't play in either of the victories over Brooklyn. Didn't complain at all.
No, he didn't.
First one on the bench, congratulating his teammates, and he coaches Davis